Why would anyone ever think that this was a good bid? "16 boards, match points, declare play only," so the auction's given to us. We'll always take a look at the auction first to just get a sense of what we've promised, what the opponents know about our hand, and I guess that's about it for the robot events. In other match point or normal match point fields, there would be a lot more considerations from looking at the auction, but let's start here. So partner opens a diamond, we bid a heart, partner bids 2 no trump. Denying 4 hearts could potentially have 4 spades, I believe, even in the robot system, and also showing 18 to 19. We do have a game force, so we bid 3 hearts, which apparently is game forcing. I would say a lot of people play some version of something called like wolf sign-off, or a variant thereof, where, for example, going through 2 clubs would be, or sorry, 3 clubs would be a relay to 3 diamonds, and then you could sign off over that. So theoretically, 3 hearts should be forcing in most systems. I'm not that familiar with the robot system here. But anyway, so it looks like 3 hearts was intended as forcing and maybe taken that way. Partner raised to 4. We get a spade lead. Okay. Well, obviously, a little bit of a question at trick 1. What should we do? I mean, it's pretty common knowledge, I think, for many robot players now, or at least I say this all the time, that robots hate leading away from honors. So I think the king of spades is pretty much guaranteed to be offside. Now, it's not so bad to duck this spade around to the queen. We do have a diamond loser to deal with, and I mean, of course, that could go on a club if we got lucky, but we effectively have like 2 losers in our hand. We have a spade loser and a diamond loser. Well, and however many trumps we're going to lose. We'll think about that in a minute. But if we take the spade finesse, even if it loses, eventually our diamond goes away on the ace of spades. We don't have to worry about any of the other suits, and we can score presumably 11 tricks. We'll lose a spade, we'll lose the ace of hearts, and as long as the hearts split well, we'll be able to take the rest. So alternative lines looks pretty low percentage, but the fact that we're pretty confident the king of spades is offside might lend this to an alternative plan. I guess it's a little bit difficult to actually take 12 tricks here. I mean, we're always losing the trump ace, so 13's out of the question. But if we wanted to beat this, what looks like kind of a surefire plan for 11, we would need to get rid of our spade loser and our diamond loser. And that's possible. Imagine if West has queen third of clubs on side. We could win the spade ace, cross to the diamond king, play club to the jack, play the ace king of clubs with both opponents following, pitch our spade loser, West drops the queen, and then we can get to work on the heart suit, but the problem is one of the opponents could just win the ace of hearts and then play back a diamond, cutting our communication to North's hand. We would have to cash the 4th club immediately, pitching our diamond, and then West, would be able to ruff. I think I'm just going to take the field line on this one. It seems like quite a big position to try and take 12 tricks, and 11 feels like it's well within our reach by ducking trick 1. Oh, okay. Well, this is good news, obviously, that the King of Spades is in West's hand. I think there's a pretty strong case now that West also is going to have the Queen of Clubs and probably one of the Diamond Honors, because the robots really do hate leading away from strength. So let's go ahead and try and pull trumps. All right, East turns up with the Ace of Hearts, plays back a spade. I'm trying to decide if I should reveal to the opponents that I have a spade void. It might be important if there's a trump coup later down the road for me to ruff a spade right now. Like if I play a heart to the queen and West shows out, I'm now going to need to ruff 2 cards, and I guess I can always do it later, right? I can cross to the club ace, ruff a spade, cross to the club king, ruff a club, and then go king ace of diamonds. Okay, let's pull second trump now then. Trumps have split. So this is all kind of going to come down to a guess for the Queen of Clubs. We have a roughing finesse against East and just a normal finesse against West. My inclination, without any other information, is to play West for that card, kind of as discussed. West led away from the Spade King, which seems a little unusual. But we do get to play at least a couple more hearts to see what the opponents are discarding. West pitching a club is interesting. Now West pitches a diamond. East pitches a club. Oh no. I guess I'm going to cash one more heart and pitch a spade. I don't need to take the club finesse unless West started with 5 clubs to the queen. Because otherwise I could just go ace king of clubs, ruff a club, and the clubs are all good. West pitches the 2 of spades now, and they led a higher spade spot, so it looks like West started with 5 spades, 2 hearts. If they also had 5 clubs, they would have led their singleton diamond. I think we should just play ace king of clubs at this point. All right, perfect. Queen of clubs will rough out. East had it. I'm surprised that West ended up leading a spade from king 10 fifth instead of a club from 3 small. But 480 feels like an okay result. I think the field is pretty likely to duplicate that. I mean, they're going to take kind of the same line of play, and West happened to throw a club as their first discard, and that's going to look like a really strange play to players in the field if West happen to have the club queen. So 480 feels like a pretty flat start to the event, but happy that we decided not to go down some alternative plan. Looking for a 12th trick with the king of spades offside. All right, board 2. East passes. We have a 16 count, 5-card major. We open a no trump, which passes out. We get the 5 of spades lead. The partner has a lot of diamonds. We're going to have some decisions to make, but let's find out what's going on in the spade suit first. I mean, we need to know if the opponents are running 4 or 5 rounds of spades immediately, or if our queen 9 of spades is going to be a stopper. So spade to the king, ace of spades. And now a heart switch. Okay. I think... Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe this is not a moment for here's what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure that the heart honors are offside. I mean, it looks... This defense feels really weird if East was trying to set up their own heart suit. Like, if East was looking at, let's say, Queen 10, fourth of hearts, which I don't think is possible. I'm sure East would have switched to the 10 to kind of cover the 9 doubleton and dummy. But even... Whoops. Knocked my desk. Even if East had that holding, I don't think they would cash a second spade before switching to hearts. They would want to set up their heart suit before their spade honors were knocked out. So I think East is not looking at the heart cards, which means West is looking at the heart cards. Now, I also strongly suspect the King of Diamonds is offside. And the reason for that is that East defense doesn't make a lot of sense if the King of Diamonds is onside. Like, East defense doesn't seem to have like a sense of urgency to it. If East was looking at the King doubleton of Diamonds, let's say, in the best world for us, then they probably would have continued to try and set up spade tricks as opposed to switch to hearts. Or they wouldn't have squandered their spade ace again and just switched to hearts immediately. Like, cashing the 2 rounds of spades and then switching to hearts really feels like East is expecting their partner to have some diamond honors to stop the diamond suit. And so they can kind of slowly work their way towards tricks on defense. So I think... Yeah, I think what I want to do is I just want to win the ace of hearts and go ace of diamonds, queen of diamonds. As long as the king of diamonds is offside, we'll kind of be protected against everything, and we'll have like a trick 12 guess as to whether or not to take the club finesse. So that seems like a reasonable play to me. Let's do that. King of diamonds was offside. We do get the spade return. So now we can just run our diamond suit, and maybe there's a squeeze that develops. We'll pay attention to the discards the opponents come up with. So East turns up with a 4th spade. That's a lot of heart discards from West. I'm pretty sure we're good now. East did switch to the queen doubleton of hearts. This is really weird. Why did East go ace king of spades and then switch to hearts? They could have just ducked trick 1. Like low spade, they win the jack or something. Or they were worried that we had queen doubleton. I mean, obviously, this is kind of an impossible scenario for human players to be facing, because no human would lead a spade from West hand against this auction. I mean, spades would be like the 3rd choice of opening lead after clubs and hearts on a no trump all pass. But yeah, I guess East, from a practical perspective, probably thought we had queen doubleton of spades and was just going to go king ace of spades, low spade to partner's 10, spade back to the jack, run the suit. That's not something that I'm expecting, and probably not something that we should worry about from like a real bridge standpoint. But for robot games, I mean, basically anything can happen on opening lead. But 180 feels like an okay result. Obviously, every finesse is just working. The heart finesse is working. The club finesse is working. So even if we had taken a slightly different line of play, we would still score 180. Two pretty flat boards to start out. There's a lot of auction on this one. We've opened a club, 12 count. Partner bids a heart, we bid a spade. Partner bids a no trump, we bid 2 clubs. Looks good to me. Pass, pass, double by East. I think this is an important point of discussion for you and your partner about how you should, or what you think redouble should be here. And I think there's 2 reasonable ways to play it. One is I have really good clubs. So it's effectively like a hand similar to this, where you want to compete to 3 clubs, but you don't want to do it like immediately yourself because your partner could be void in clubs, your partner could have a trump stack against whatever suit they end up in. And so, but you just want to clue your partner into the fact that your hand is like very offensive in favor of clubs. You're definitely making 2 clubs. It's match points. So, it'll help them decide whether or not to compete over the opponent's ultimate run out. The alternative, I think, is like a hand that suggests like defending. So it would be more like aces and kings and defensive values. So like imagine this same type of hand, but we have, instead of ace, king, queen, 6th of clubs, we have ace, 6 of clubs, and we have like the king, queen of spades and the king of diamonds. Now we've already limited our high card points, right? We bid 2 clubs, so we're like 11 to 15, or probably even less than that, 11 to 14 or so. But that would be a more defensive hand than the one we have, which is like purely offense, well, other than the king doubleton of diamonds, I guess. Anyway, so robots don't have any agreements, I guess. West bids 2 diamonds. We elect to balance back in with 3 clubs. This all seems somewhat reasonable to me. I would be worried about giving up 200 on defense. That's one of the main things that I look for in match point auctions is, are the opponents vulnerable and do I have any chance of beating them? Because if you gamble on plus 200 and it pays off, you just get a top board when the field is playing in a part score your way. Or defending an undoubled part score, for example. Anyway, 2 diamonds, we bid 3 clubs. We get the ace of diamonds lead, which looks positive for us, although so will everyone else. There might not be a lot to the play. It depends how the clubs split. If clubs are 3-0, then we might have to come up with a plan to either set up the 5th heart or rough a couple of spades before pulling trumps. Let's see how the defense continues. So ace of diamonds, diamond. So do I have enough entries to set up the 5th heart? That's going to be my first question. Like, let's say I can't naturally set up a trick by force, for example, like ace, king, 3rd of hearts in one of the opponent's hand, I could just rough 2 rounds and set up the suit. If I need to rough 3 rounds of hearts, I would need 4 entries to North's hand to rough 3 hearts and then get back there for the 5th trump. That's never gonna happen. Okay, so that's never gonna happen. Do I have 3 entries to North's hand? Like if I get lucky with, either an ace, king, 3rd of hearts, or maybe a jack, 9, 3rd with West. I lead a heart now. East wins. They play back a trump. I win. West shows out. Spade to the king, heart rough, spade to the queen, East wins, plays another trump, I win, I rough a spade, rough a heart. Now, it looks like my only real chance to pick up 3-1 trumps is if, or 3-0 trumps is if I can ruff 2 spades in North's hand. So I guess that's gonna be what I play for. Okay, let's lead a spade then. East wins the ace, cashes the king of hearts, and continues the ace of hearts. Okay, this is good news for us because now we don't need to worry about bad trump splits. Trumps were splitting fine. There was even a jack-9 third of hearts. We just didn't have the entries for it. Also, the jack of spades was getting roughed out in 3 rounds. Sorry, 10 of spades would have set up. Another fairly flat board. This is looking like an unfortunately oh my god, that is a lot of clubs. An unfortunately disappointing set to start things off with. But we'll see if we can make a few moves later in the session. 3 passes. We open 2 no trump. We have 21. It's a pretty good 21. No jacks. There's no 5-card suit, but all of our honors are working. I do frequently say that the more high cards you have, the more likely it is you're going to find honors which aren't working. So you can kind of upgrade for hands like this, where it's not like our clubs are ace, king, queen, third. We have ace, king, queen, and then the 10. So the suit might not be blocked if partner has the jack. And it's not like our doubleton diamond is king, queen, doubleton, or king, jack, doubleton, where one of those honors might not be useful. We have king doubleton, where all of our honors are working. And jacks are pretty bad cards. We don't have any of those. So I could definitely see upgrading this into the 22 plus high card point range. Partner bids 3 no. I'll pass. I really don't think I like partner's decision to bid 3 no. It's a little tricky if you don't have a good system available, but most players would use a bit of 3 spades to show some sort of hand with minor suit cards. And I mean, in this hand we get very lucky because over 3 spades our hand gets to bid 4 clubs saying I'm interested in a club slam, and now North is going to lose their mind when they hear that. But even if 3 spades fetches 3 no, which I think is pretty likely, or 3 spades fetches 4 diamonds, then North can still sign off in 4 no, saying, I'm looking for a club slam, I have some extra values, but if you don't have a club slam, at least we can still play no trump. I think for the robots, they just don't really have these sort of sophisticated understandings that at match points you got to play no trump, and therefore you should be able to investigate for these slams and still sign off in 4 no. Anyway, it looks like we have 12 tricks on this lead. I'm trying to think, is there a way I can score a 13th if the opponents get careless? I mean, I'll need to sneak a spade trick through somehow. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to win the queen of diamonds. I want to make it very clear to, and then I'm going to lead a spade. And I want to make it very clear to East that continuing diamonds is not profitable for them. Like if I were to win the diamond ace and then play a spade, East might think, oh, let's hop up with the ace of spades and try and cash partner's diamond king. But at least winning the queen will remove that possibility from their arsenal. East flies ace of spades anyway and switches to the queen of hearts. So 12 tricks. There isn't really a legitimate squeeze anyway, but if I could steal a spade trick, at least I could run a bunch of clubs and make them sweat a little bit. So another fairly flat board. Board 5. East opens a club. We make a takeout double. Our hand's a little bit too good for a 1 hard overcall. Got 15 count, but all the distribution and long suit. Makes sense. West bids 2 clubs. Partner bids 2 diamonds, which is interesting. I guess this can all kind of add up, right? We do only have 15 highs. If East has like 12, and West has like 5, then partner could have 8. Am I doing this right? Yeah, partner could have 8 and find a 2 diamond bid. Because our partner shouldn't have a 6-card diamond suit. They didn't preempt in first seat, but maybe they did decide to pass a 6-card suit. And with only a 5-card diamond suit, or possibly even only a 4-card diamond suit, partner really does need some values for this red on white free bid here. We bid 3 hearts. I wonder if that's even good enough. I don't think 3 hearts is forcing. And I definitely do want to reach game once partner's made this free bid. Before this bid, maybe doubling and bidding hearts is enough. We do have an awful lot of losers, and the ace of diamonds could be offside, or maybe partner just has no entries, but here I think we definitely want to get to game. 3 hearts doesn't feel forcing enough. So options, we could have bid 3 clubs. I mean, we also could just jump to 4 hearts. I think that's probably the most reasonable. Let partner know that we effectively have like a 4-heart preempt with a bunch of values. In hand, partner raises us anyway. I mean, what is this? I don't understand partner's 2 diamond bid at all. I think this is a very clear pass of 2 clubs. I am very confused as to why partner would want to bid the only suit with no honors in it, depending on if you count the 10. Well, okay. I mean, we got to 4 hearts anyway. Looks like we were bound to get there one way or another. Well, the hand seems somewhat straightforward to play. I mean, we have 10 trumps, so we can afford to ruff 2 spades high in partner's hand, and we'll just end up leading a diamond to the king, hoping to score that trick via finesse through the opener. East plays the 8 of clubs at trick 1, which is a very suspicious card, but not much we could have done about this. So we'll ruff. I don't think spades can be 6-1, so I don't really see the need to cash the spade ace. Let's just lead a spade. West has the king. That makes our life a little bit easier. Queen of clubs continuation. I don't think it's likely that West has 6 clubs, but maybe we can, try and... Yeah, there's no way West has 6 clubs. East would not have played the 8 from ace-jack third on the first round of the suit. Just trying to be as careful as possible. Like, if I cash the ace of hearts and someone shows out, I guess I could then cross in spades and lead a diamond up. Okay. All right, you guys get a diamond trick. Unfortunately, I just don't have enough tricks, even with the 2 extra spades I scored, to pitch all of Dummy's diamonds. So 650. Probably, once again, another fairly flat board. We might be sitting at exactly 50%, 5 boards in. Not what we want to see, but we'll keep going. East opens a no trump in front of us. We would have liked to preempt 2 spades, but we can't anymore, so we pass. West transfers to clubs. Our partner makes a takeout double of clubs, I guess. I don't think this is a normal treatment. I think 3 clubs would be the takeout double of clubs, and double would just show values generally. But okay, conventionally we see partner make a takeout double of clubs. East bids 3 clubs. It doesn't really say anything about them having a fit, but I do believe that in general these types of bids show a fit, because if West wanted to retransfer, it could always go pass, pass, redouble, retransfer, as an example. We bid 4 spades. I really don't like that bid, not with the doubleton club. Our hand is fairly weak. It's not as if partner has promised a huge spade fit. We're pretty likely to lose 2 clubs. We just have a lot of losers. All of our finesses are going to be going into the no trump bidder. I think this is a big losing position. Well, okay. I mean, there's potential to make this for sure. The 3 diamonds lead looks like a singleton to me. Oh boy. Okay, we finally have some thinking to do. That's good though. I'm excited about this board because I think we can come up with a pretty sensible plan. If the 3 of diamonds is a singleton, what does that mean for West's shape? Because West also has at most 2 spades, right? East open to no trump. So East has to have at least 2 spades. I mean, I guess it's possible the 3 of diamonds is not a singleton. That would be really, I mean, why would they lead diamonds instead of clubs? So what do I want to do? I would like to try and set up hearts, I think. The plan is hopefully trumps are 2-2. And man, this is actually a little bit complicated. Because if trumps are 2-2, I mean, everything looks great if trumps split, right? We win the ace of diamonds, we go ace of hearts, heart rough, we go king of spades, spade to the ace, all the trumps are pulled, we go king of hearts, pitch a diamond, heart rough, no, I guess things aren't entirely great even if trumps split. I don't have a quick way over to dummy to cash the 5th heart. But, I mean, eventually I can get there. Like, I can rough a club. East will, I suppose, cash a couple of diamonds at that point. Okay, maybe this is a little more complicated. Hey, Shift. Good evening. Because I was hoping that I could like pitch 2 diamonds on the ace king of hearts as well as the 5th heart, and also rough a club and dummy. It doesn't look like I can do that though. It looks like well, that's a little bit unfortunate. Huh. So I guess I'm only going to get one discard on the King of Hearts from hand. I can pitch a diamond. But I'm going to need to rough a club in North's hand. Wow, this is actually a little bit gross, because if I pull 2 rounds of trumps and they don't split, I don't get to rough the club. I think I need to decide, like right now, if spades are breaking or not. Partner has 16, I have 3. All right, let's get a count on high cards. I'm a little confused as to what's going on this hand, because the opponents have 10 clubs and they only bid up to the 3 level. So West has something like 4 to 6 high card points. Which probably includes one of the high club honors, the ace or king. We know East has the king, queen of diamonds. Why is this hand so complicated? I guess I've been sitting here for a while and I haven't come up with anything sensible to do. I've thought of a lot of things that just don't quite work. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the ace of diamonds. I'm gonna cash the ace of spades. If no spade honor drops, I'm gonna assume that East started with queen, jack, 3rd of spades, and I'm gonna exit a club, planning to rough a club and dummy. And if a spade honor does drop from East, presumably, I'm going to then play them for queen, jack, doubleton of spades, pull the next trump, and then cash a couple of hearts, pitching a diamond. Okay. There's the queen of spades. Whoa! No! I mean, good, right? Good in that East forgot to cash another diamond and give their partner a rough, but man, I don't know how they got that one wrong. What a weird hand. Hey, Craig. Welcome home. God. I don't know if I took a reasonable line of play or not. It felt sensible to me at the time. All right, board 7. So I think unfortunately that's just going to be a flat board again. I believe the field is just going to cash 2 trumps and be like, oh, look at that. Trumps have split. It's easy. Well, what an easy game. 420. On to the next hand. You missed half the fun. Well, the first 5 boards were all flat. And I feel like board 6 might also be flat. This has been a little bit of an unfortunate start to this month's Plat Star tournament. Board 7, though. We open a heart. Partner bids 2 hearts. We bid 4 hearts. 4 hearts feels like a lot. I I don't know. We have 15. Partner could have like 6. We do have the singleton diamond. Like Reddit imps, I would do it. Yeah, at least it's not a bad board on board 6, but that's one of them where it's like the field is just going to play for 2-2 spades probably, and if I had gone down, I would just get a 0. So I'm working with very thin margins here, trying to outperform by a little bit. Your boards were different, but also a lot of flat ones. That can kill your possibility of winning the event for sure. Okay, well, we got to 4 hearts. We get a diamond lead. I mean, I guess I can stick in the jack. So it's pretty unlikely this is low from a double or high from a doubleton. That's the only way we could get like severely punished from the 3 diamonds lead by putting in the jack. Otherwise, as long as clubs split, we can get over to dummy with the club ruff and then cash the ace king of diamonds pitching our spades. So I guess we'll try it. Hopefully I'm not getting myself in trouble. Okay, that's nice. The jack of clubs falls. I wish I hadn't squandered the 8 of hearts at this point. But all right. Well, all of these plays have felt kind of forced. So now we play a heart towards our hand. Where is the ace of hearts? Like if East has the ace of hearts and West has the queen, I don't want to stick in the jack and have West win and then play a 4th round of clubs, letting East potentially over rough dummies 5. So East has turned up with the queen of diamonds, the queen of spades, and the queen jack of clubs so far. Not the prettiest of hands that we've seen. East also decided not to switch to a trump when they got in with the queen of diamonds. I think a spade switch is pretty normal looking at this dummy, but it, like to a human, it would look really weird. Declare took the 1st round diamond finesse, right? That's not really something a human would do if they didn't have spade control. So it kind of seems to me as if the spade switch is a little bit anti-percentage and a trump switch to prevent club roughs might be important. I guess I'm going to stick in the jack. There's really not much to go with on the auction. All right. Thank you. West didn't even try to cash a trick. Like, West could have at least tried to cash the king of spades when they got in at the end of the play. Man, this is some very confusing defense that has been offered to me on some of these boards. Wow. Nice collection of all 4 queens that East had. All right, board 8. That feels like that's probably a good result, because obviously they could have gotten a club rough and Some people, I guess, might play it a little bit different. Robots are not good at giving roughs. That's true. That's true. They're 0 for 2 so far today. We'll see if their record improves. Partner opens a club. We bid a heart. We have what looks like a game force. 2 clubs by partner. We bid 2-no invitational with a fitting club honor, a bunch of good spot cards. No, this isn't the right bid. Partner fortunately raises us to 3. We get a spade lead. And, well, this might be a pretty boring one. I guess we should see if West has underled the Queen Jack of spades. Like, it could be Queen Jack 6-5. All right, that's good news. I guess I should play on diamonds now. They can still score the ace of diamonds and ace king of hearts if they get them. Let's lead the diamond queen. Fortunately, the robots hate ducking tricks. Okay, well, this is pretty nice now. So West started with Queen Jack 6-5. They know that I have 4 or more hearts. So as I run the clubs, I'm gonna have to pitch all of my hearts. Otherwise, there's no way the robots could misguess in the end position. Like, if I pitch the 8 of spades, they'll know that I still started with 4-card heart suit. My entire distribution will be counted out by the time I get back to my hand. So we're going to run 6 clubs, throw all of our hearts, king of diamonds, diamond to the jack, hope that West abandons the spade suit. Maybe we get lucky. Okay, there's 1 spade, but we know West still has the queen and jack remaining. No! West didn't have the heart ace. It was probably going to be pretty difficult to convince them that we had, like, so many honors in our hand and bid only 2 no trump. Probably another good reason why 3 no trump would have been a little bit of a more effective bid. But 460 feels like a nice result at the very least. They didn't get the 3 tricks they had at the start of play. Board 9. We are in 2 diamonds somehow. That doesn't feel great. Partner opened a no trump. Penalty double on our right. We redoubled to show a long minor. Oh, this is because the robots play systems on over penalty doubles, isn't it? Like, 2 diamonds wouldn't have showed diamonds in a major. It would have just been like a transferred hearts. That's so weird. That is such a weird system. Okay, so apparently if we wanted to run from a no trump, we had to do this. Fine. Partner bids 2 clubs, we bid 2 diamonds, I'll pass. Wonderful. This is the spot we've ended up in. If it's systems on, you would Stamen. Oh, that's true too. Yeah, why don't we just Stamen? Stamen looks like a good decision. That sounds like we would probably have Stamened if he didn't make a penalty double over partner's no trump. Yeah, good point. 4 of spades lead. Can we go back to playing 1 no trump doubled with this hand? I feel like that contract was just going to make. I suppose... Yeah, I think I should just win the ace of spades at trick 1. It's possible West is leading away from the spade queen. I tend to believe on these hands where your partner has showed a bunch of values that leading from strength tends to work out. Because normally leading from like queen third, you expect the opponents to have both the ace and king most of the time, and you're just going to blow a guess in the suit, or even worse, your partner has jack third and you lose an entire trick. But here, if West had queen third, they would expect their partner might have like king jack third or ace jack third or something, and so leading the suit could set up some tricks. So it's possible to play low trick 1. I think that would be reasonable. My worry is that this opening lead might be from a doubleton. How about we just lead a trump? Well, they didn't double 2 diamonds, so, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Like, they didn't think 2 diamonds was going down, so why lead a trump? But yes, they probably should be leading trumps against this. Look, I want to draw trumps if I was defending this hand. I'm thankful the opponents did not. Now at least I have some decisions to make in the play. I mean, I think I want to draw trumps as declare. So, like, if I can just pull trumps, then we can pretend like we're playing 2 no trump, which is not doubled and might also make, depending on the diamond split. It feels like a little bit too big of a position to play a low spade here. Like, if East wins the queen and West is led from 4-3 doubleton, a spade comes back, I play a trump, East wins, gives their partner spade ruff, gets back in with a heart or something, gives their partner another spade ruff. Yeah, let's just win the ace and let's start pulling trumps. There's the 10 of spades, encouraging. You think East needs the queen of spades just for counting high card points? Partner had 16, we had 3. East needs to have at least 15. You're probably right. I need to decide if I'm unblocking the queen of hearts. I guess so. That was the 5 of spades from West. So spades are splitting. I think hearts are also splitting. There wasn't anything they could do once the... I'm pretty sure there wasn't much East could do. Like, if East had returned a club, obviously that's no good. I pitched 2 spades. I mean, maybe they could put West in with a diamond, but that's not an easy play to find. Let me think about this for a second, because maybe hearts aren't splitting, and I want to pitch a heart on the ace-king of clubs. So I'm still missing the king, queen, and jack of diamonds, as well as a low one. If I lead a diamond now, and West decides to play an honor, East will also play an honor. And then if East gets a heart ruff, it's with their honor, and then I'm good. Okay. I think I can just play a diamond. Well, hearts worth splitting, so for what it's worth. We were close. We almost got a beer. I mean, we weren't doubled, but it was close. Not the smoothest defense. Wait, didn't West lead the 3 of spades? Oh, West led the 4 of spades. How did I miss this? I thought West followed up the line in spades. I'm just not paying attention, I guess. There wasn't much I could have done about it, though. West was always getting that spade rough. All right, board 9 down. On to board 10. We open a spade. Our hand is gross. We have 13, though. Partner bids a no trump. We bid 2 diamonds, and partner jumps to 4 spades. They have like a 3-card limit raise with a bunch of diamond stuff. Yep, exactly. The directors adjusted the result to 1 no trump doubled, making 1. Is it only 1? Are we not making 2 no trump? With East on lead all the time? We lose 3 diamonds and 2 hearts, and like that's it? Maybe? I don't know. I guess it's possible that 1 no trump only makes 1. I mean, still. That would be very amusing, though. I wonder how 2 hearts does. All right, well, we're on board 10. Enough hindsight. 10 of diamonds lead. Excellent. Looks like I'm picking up this suit for no losers. Sure. We'll play the jack. How are we preventing them from getting a diamond ruff? I think the answer is we aren't. Well, let's see where they let me win the first trick. I kind of want to win it in... I kind of want to win it in my hand, so that I can lead a low spade, and maybe West will get spooked if they have, like... No, I'm not really sure what I'm playing for. It kind of feels like they're just going to get a diamond ruff. But maybe that comes at the cost of a club trick. All right, East covers the jack with the queen, so we'll win the king. They switch to clubs. So if diamonds really are 4-1 and they get this ruff, then we are in trouble. Wow, spades were 4-1. Okay, that's one way to do it. Let's win the ace, and then let's duck a spade. Yeah? Hold on, hold on a second. No. That's a little too risky, but I can go jack of spades, spade. No club? No! Why wouldn't they just cash the king of clubs when they were in it earlier? Down one. I mean, that is a good reason for East to cover the first trick with the queen of diamonds. Because otherwise that looks like a pretty weird play. Maybe. I don't know. Some people will probably make that one. Why did West not just lead from Jack 10 9 fourth of hearts? We'll never know. But they give us the trick in the diamond suit, and I fumble it back in spades. I don't know. It's just basically a guess who has the singleton spade on her. Like, in theory, we want to play the partner of the short diamonds to have it, but it's hard to get to dummy and keep all of our chances alive. Board 11. Pass, partner opens a club. East overcalls a heart. We bid one spade. Looks good. West bids a no trump. Our partner bids two spades showing 4. We make a game try with 3 clubs. This all seems reasonable to me. Partner decides to sign off. Yeah, probably okay. Looks like West has a spade stopper, so the fact that we have 9 trumps between us is kind of downplayed a little bit. Oh god, this looks terrible. Queen of clubs lead. I guess we should... Wow, what do we do? The heart suit might be frozen, which could be good news for us. I mean, no guarantee, but West didn't lead a heart. So maybe West has 10 doubleton? Oh, I guess in that case I could always just pick up the heart suit myself by going ace of hearts, jack of hearts, pinning the 10. But I was kind of thinking I would like to maybe throw someone in to lead hearts for me. Potentially West. East has nothing. Hold on, what is East's hand? Because if East doesn't have the spade ace, they have like the queen of hearts and the king, queen, jack of diamonds. It's like barely a 1 heart overcall. I'm like somewhat tempted to play a spade to the king, but I guess I'm not gonna do that. All right, let's win the king of clubs. 8 of clubs from East. Okay. Let's with king of diamonds. All right, so thoughts on East holding all of the king, queen, jack of diamonds? Like, I'm wondering if the play here is to win the ace of diamonds, run all of the trumps in the club ace, and plan to strip squeeze East. I think that might be the plan. They've turned up with queen, doubleton of spades. We don't know about the queen of hearts, but probably. Like, what's the alternative? The alternative is to try and pin West 10 doubleton of hearts. All right, well, let's at least run a bunch of spades, and then maybe we can make a decision later. East might, for example, pitch all of the queen jack of diamonds if they know they're getting unplayed. It's 2 heart discards. There's a diamond discard. So now we know East has started with 2, 5, 5, 1. Oh god, no. They have another Michael's hand that they didn't Michael's with. I mean, not Michael's, but like unusual. So the hand the other day, they didn't overcall Michael's or unusual, whatever it was, with singleton king. I forget the full hand, but it was like a 12 count, right, with a singleton king. I mean, I'll cash the 4 of spades. Seven of diamonds discard. We can definitely play a heart to the ace, see if the 10 pops up. I'm pretty sure East is down to queen doubleton of hearts and the queen of diamonds, right? So East could have done better by unblocking the diamond suit. They needed to pitch that queen of diamonds earlier. That finally feels like a good result. We have one good result today, and there it is. Board 11. I've been waiting. Fortunately, it's not one of these like 8 board formats. We would have never hit board 11. All right, 5 boards to play. 3 diamonds by South. West opens a spade. Partner doubles. 2 spades by East. We have bid 3 diamonds. I mean, why? Why would we bid 3 diamonds? Why would anyone ever think that this was a good bid? Again, I wonder if this is like a subtle agreement by the robots. Where was the previous one with the takeout double, where partner made a free bid on 4 small? Here, board 5. Note the similarities in the auctions between board 5, where partner, again, unfavorable, has 4 small diamonds with no honors, a scattered 7 count, and decides to make a free bid after a takeout double. Same thing here. We have a scattered 9 count, a bunch of stuff in the opponent's suit, queen 10, 4th of spades. I don't get it. Why did we bid 3 diamonds? That's so weird. We're just like asking to get doubled and go for 1100. Well, we're here. We're in 3 diamonds. We get the 10 of clubs lead. So that's from shortness. West was the one who opened spades. I think I just want to try and pull trumps, if possible. It's going to be a long shot, but I mean, if I was magically able to pull all of the trumps, then I could run the club suit. So, win the queen of clubs and lead a diamond? Like, maybe West gets scared, thinking that my queen of clubs is singleton, and they fly the diamond ace. That would be good for us. I mean, otherwise we're going to win and dummy, and dummy's kind of end played. I guess we can lead a heart towards the ace-jack-9 then. Really not sure what to do from that position, but I think that's the start. All right. Dummy is now end played. So I guess there are a couple possibilities. Like, one thing we could do is we could honestly like just start playing clubs and let West ruff. There's no guarantee the diamond ace is onside, but West is the one who opened the bidding. And didn't lead a spade, but I think I'm now over the fact that robots will frequently not lead from ace kings. So I think it's still possible West has the ace king of spades. But it does seem likely that West has the diamond ace. So yeah, it looks like our two options are we could try and work on the heart suit, maybe set up a second heart trick, or we could play clubs at West, let them ruff in, eventually get to dummy with the diamond queen and play another club, let them ruff in again. I mean, I kind of like that plan because well, I'm not entirely sure. It's not like West has to have 4 diamonds or anything. But if West does have 4 diamonds, then the plan of playing on clubs and forcing them to ruff with their natural trump tricks makes a lot of sense. And playing on hearts could work out just very badly for us. Okay, let's do it. Ace of clubs. Ah, West only had 1 club. Heart to the king. I will win. No! No! Well, this is gonna go really badly from here. Yeah, this is quite unfortunate. Yes, of course. West did forget to lead from ace king of spades. How silly of me. I could never have seen this coming. Then they cashed the queen of hearts, which was nice of them. I'm down 3. Why did they cash the queen of hearts? What? Oh, they don't know that I'm out of clubs. Okay, fine, fair enough. Down 3, but that was an unfortunate result. It doesn't look as if we do all that much better by leading a heart to the 9, though. West wins the 10. Probably goes about pulling trumps then, maybe? I don't know. Maybe we would. If they never knock out our second club, we might end up scoring a bunch of those. Well, minus 300 feels bad, but we got what we deserved in the auction, so justice has been served. Oh god, justice has not been served on this hand. Someone send help. East opened a club, and we're now in 1 spade doubled. That can't be good news. We passed over a club. I'm not sure I like that decision, but it is what it is. West bids a diamond. Our partner bid a heart. We now bid a spade. I mean, okay, so what would I be thinking about it once the 1 heart came to me? Partner couldn't open. We have a misfit, and I have no values. I'm trying to get out of here undoubled, if possible. So I think I would just pass 1 heart. and see if the opponents can get us. Like, one spade offers them an extra opportunity. They have more bids. You've already played this one, Shift, don't tell me. But this will be exciting. And here we did get punished for the one spade bid. Double by East. I also think this should only show 4-card suit, because if we had values with spades, we would have bid one spade over a club. So, you know, we shouldn't be running from one heart. One spade should just show 4 spades and values. Anyway, double by East. West sits for it, which is kind of interesting because they started with a diamond. This isn't penalty, right? Oh, it is penalty. Huh? East couldn't bid over a heart, and now they're doubling a spade for penalty? I don't think so, guys. That's not how this auction works. All right, well, we're here. Club lead. 8 of clubs lead. So it looks like East has started with ace-jack, 4th of clubs, or maybe 5th. West, once again, forgot to lead from their ace-king. Well, what do I think is going on? West probably has 5 diamonds. That's point number 1. So West has 5 diamonds, 2 clubs. West might be 3-3-5-2, leaving East with 4-4-1-4. Okay. So I think I can score 3 more tricks from here. If I go ace of hearts, heart rough, and then just exit something, I'll eventually score one of my jack-10, 4th of spades from that position. Can I do better than this? If I exit a diamond now, I think West is just going to let East rough this trick, which you might think would be good for us, but if East is roughing with a 4-card trump holding, but I'm not convinced it is, because then East can play club and West roughs, and then another diamond gets roughed, and then another club gets roughed, and they might be able to score like an enormously large number of trump tricks that way. It still feels like I'm going to get at least 3 more, though, right? I'll still be able to score the ace of hearts, I'll still be able to score a heart rough, and I'll still be able to get a trump at the end of the hand, maybe? Okay, let's give it a try. I think this is going to be our best chance. Like, if West wins the ace of diamonds, then I can start playing good diamonds through East, who might be forced to compromise their trump holding. Ooh, West does win the diamond ace. Switches to hearts. Okay. I think we've done okay. We actually managed 4 more tricks. And hold on a second. So West is rough twice. East is rough twice. East has 2 more spades. Oh, there's nothing I can do. Unless West is down to the singleton ace of spades. Wait. If West has the singleton ace of spades, I can exit a trump, and West is end play. I get like a... I'm not sure what it's called. But I would get another trick. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think so, right? It's kind of like en passant, yeah. I mean, but I'm not leading the suit myself, so it's like a whatever it is, where a suicide en passant. One of the opponents has to do the thing for me. Oh, but East also has a club. No, I just exit a spade and I do get 1 more, even if East overtakes. They can pull a trump, but then I have a club winner. Oh, and unless I've miscounted. Oh, right, East only had 4 clubs, I had 5. You know what, it's fine. We were close. I think we did the best we could. That's okay. Counting is hard. Look, counting is hard when I'm streaming. Counting is always hard, but like it's way harder when I'm talking. All right, board 14. I still think we did the best we could on that one. You managed to hold yourself to 4 tricks? Great, I have a match point. Yeah, and now we have a resident sleeper hand. Have you already looked at it? You have. All right, we'll take a look at the auction and then quickly play through this one. We have opened a club. Our partner bid 2 clubs inverted. East as a passed hand comes in with 3 spades. Please stop doing this. 4 no trump by partner. Key card and clubs. We show 3. We have it. 6 clubs from partner. Ace of spades lead. Why are we not in 6 no trump? Who knows? But here we are. Diamond switch. All right, 12 tricks. Great board. Love to see that. I guess depending on what your expected percentage is, maybe getting these 50% boards is actually good for you in this event. Board 15, 2 to go. We pass. West opens a heart. Our partner bid Michaels, which is a very confusing bid given that like multiple times so far throughout the day, the opponents have not showed their 5 5s. So what are we gonna get? Stay tuned to find out. East bids 2 spades, limit raise and hearts. Pass. 3 hearts by West. Pass by our partner, and somehow we end up declaring this one. Okay. 4 hearts by East. Pass, pass. Our partner now doubles, which doesn't make any sense. If partner had these extra values, they should have doubled 3 hearts. Either way, I'm just passing. I don't know what's going on. It sounds to me as if partner's trying to trap them. My best guess, if this happened to me at the table, is that East has a bunch of diamonds in with their hearts. That's what I would honestly think was going on as the most likely scenario. But okay, double, we bid 4 spades. Double by West, I'll pass. Nice hand, partner. Wow, thank you. If only there was a way to show this hand without getting us doubled at the 4 level. Whew, okay. No trump lead. West doubled, right? I just need to, I mean, it's not as if like this double is meaningful in any way, Like, West could have a singleton spade, West could have, like, king, queen, third, they could have, like, queen doubleton. They're just doubling based on the nonsense that has happened in the auction. Jack of diamonds lead. Okay. Isn't West double high card points? I think West double is like the opponents have lost their minds. Like, I frequently make the opponents have lost their mind doubles. I should have bid this one better. I'm sorry. You thought the robots never looked at individual. Oh, no. You're right. I'm just saying, like, that it's not like this double is penalty for spades. It's just like, look at the description of 3 hearts in the double. It is the exact same description. Just to be clear, no matter what West's hand was in this auction, they would always double 4 spades, in case we hadn't worked that out. All right. What am I doing for the play? We have 2 diamonds, a club, and a trump to lose at the very least. I think I'm going to go all out to try and end up down 1, just losing the 2 diamonds, club, and spade. So I'm going to go ace of diamonds, low club. West probably wins and continues diamonds. They take a couple of those, tap me in hearts. I'm going to like rough a club to hand and play a spade to the jack and hope that something good happens. I think that's my plan. How confident am I in this plan? Hold on a second. Am I sure there's no way to make this? Wait. Wait. Do you prefer Chris? Shift? I'm just going to keep calling you Shift until you tell me. Otherwise. What if... Okay. Here we go. You don't prefer Chris. You prefer Shift. Okay, cool. I'll stick with that. Or you could type out a long like essay in chat to tell me exactly what you prefer at different times of day. And I'll try and remember and convert to your time zone. What if West has 2 diamonds and the club ace? Okay, here's what I'm thinking, right? What if I duck trick 1? Let's just pretend like I duck trick 1 and West continues diamonds for the time being. I lead a club to the 9, West wins. They don't have any more diamonds to play. I can't get to my hand. What I was thinking of doing was ducking a diamond, winning the ace of diamonds, and then like playing a bunch of clubs, pitching all of my diamonds from hand. And then I could rough the 3rd round of diamonds in South's hand. Is this like getting a little too fancy? This might be getting a little too fancy. I was familiar a little bit with the origin of your username, Craig, but I didn't realize that you were such a crime lord, dictating the flow of the egg trade. How bad is this plan of like ducking a diamond, winning the 2nd round, and then playing a club to the 9 and just hoping? I mean, things could get really weird if East overtakes and puts a heart through and dummy gets tapped. and then I end up just like going down 5. All right, let's give up on this. I'm just, we'll do something normal. Ace of diamonds, low clubs, spade to the jack, you know, blah, 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 on with our lives. That was a play from East. I mean, I guess it's kind of marked that I have the club 9 when I lead low from king, queen, jack, 10, 5th, but this could have worked out poorly for them. Okay, diamonds were 4-1. Not that I think it necessarily matters. East returns a club. So West has turned up with nothing in clubs and the jack of diamonds so far. It didn't matter. West did pitch a club, but yeah, I know what you mean. No, it was a club and then a heart. So jack of spades, right? It looks like West started with 4-6-1-2 shape. And so now I can play back the jack of spades, and West is end played into leading trumps or hearts, allowing me to hook the heart suit. The only thing I'm concerned about is East showed a limit raise in hearts and has only turned up with the king, queen of diamonds. Oh, and the ace of clubs. No. This is right. Yeah, I play back the jack of spades, and West is now end played. They'll try heart, but I can pitch. King of hearts is an entry, and now I can take a spade hook. Nice, nice, nice. That feels like a really strong result, actually. Thankfully, because of the end position. Hey, Schmeeble. Welcome. We're on the last board of today's set. I think it's mostly been a flat set overall, but I guess we'll find out in a second. Craig also thinks that 480 on board 1 was a good result. I don't exactly remember the details of that. Pass, pass, pass. We open 2 clubs. 2 diamonds by partner. I think saying you love name anagrams and then providing an example that indicates that you're, maybe slightly more horny than the rest of chat. Maybe you love something else other than the name anagrams themselves, but that is a good one. 2 clubs, 2 diamonds. Whoop. 2 no trump by us. We have 22. Partner bids Stamen. We show hearts. Partner bids 3 now. Club lead. This is not a great hand, partner. I'm just letting you know. Small club. I'm not good with word puzzles. You know this, Craig. So there's no way that I'm going to be able to work it out. Jack of hearts could be an entry to dummy. I think I want to unblock the clubs. It gives away a lot of information, but I definitely want to be able to cash that club 10 if I get over there. I mean, there's like a clever way that we could almost force an entry to dummy. We can lead the jack of diamonds out of hand, and if the opponent's duck, which would be a really weird play, then we've stolen a diamond trick, and otherwise our 10-9 of diamonds will represent an entry. Like going all out by cashing clubs and leading a heart to the jack, it's like if the queen of hearts is with East, I don't know. I mean, they can play back hearts at us, right? It's not like it's the end of the world. Maybe it's actually just okay. Let's see what happens on the clubs. Clubs have split. I'm very tempted by this Jack of Diamonds play. How good is it if West has the Queen of Hearts? We lead a low heart. Let's say the Jack just wins. We can cash a club, pitching a heart. We can run the 10 of diamonds. I mean, unless East has Honor, Doubleton, and Diamonds, we're not gaining any extra tricks. I think I like this plan, Jack of Diamonds. Hello. That's, that was a thing that just happened. Let's cash the club. East pitches a spade. Ah, yes. I don't think we can afford to pitch a spade. So let's throw a heart. West also pitches a spade. Let's play a diamond. Understandable. Let's exit a diamond, I guess. Yeah, so I think I need to just play low here. And there's really not much I can do about it. Looks like West did have the Queen of Hearts after all. So does this mean that I got a terrible result on this board? I think it does. Because East had the King, Queen of Diamonds. So one diamond lead from North's hand kind of picks up the suit. I mean, you still only have 2 diamond tricks technically, but declares in a lot better control. And you also score the Jack of Hearts in the process. I think that's going to be a really bad score, unfortunately. The field is just going to lead a low heart to the Jack and get rewarded. Why did West lead a club? They have Ace, King, 5th of spades. Oh, North had showed 4 spades, I guess. Maybe that's a reason. How did we do? We're at 56. Yeah, the last board was no good, unfortunately. A couple of bad results in the middle. Our best board was the one where we, kind of performed a strip squeeze. Board 11, eventually throwing East in. 3 diamonds down 3 was a 56%. So I guess some people did worse than us. Yeah, the rest of the boards were somewhat flat, unfortunately. We do have an 80. 4 spades doubled down 2 on 15. We expected that one to be pretty good. And a couple of other 70s throughout.